What's happening, everybody? We got another teardown for you today. Today we're going to tear down the Samsung Galaxy A07. If you have one of these and you're trying to do a charging port replacement, or battery replacement, or a screen replacement, we'll show you how to take the phone apart. That way you can replace the parts that you need to replace. Just a reminder, when you do a teardown, you can potentially damage the phone more than the part that you're trying to fix. So I give you that heads up. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe. We got a ton more of these teardowns and hard resets coming up, and we'd appreciate it. Otherwise, let's jump into this. First thing we got to do is we need to take off the back cover back here. So the easiest way to do that is we'll heat this back up and then use our pry bar to pry it up. So let's heat it up. Alright, that's pretty good. I know it looked like I was heating it up for a lot, but my heat gun's just not that great right now when I have for these videos. So I got to replace that here soon. But grab your pry tool, find a good spot to just, I like to do these back corners for some reason. It's kind of been my favorite part. Just peel it up a little bit. You can use a plastic one if you prefer. There's really no proper way to do it. It's whatever works best for you. No official way, I should say. I'm going to be gentle around here if you're trying to reuse this. I personally don't like to reuse these back covers because they kind of get warped from the heat anyways. But there's the back cover. That's off. All right. Next, I mean, realistically, you can take this off. This is just kind of like a little heat shield. And we got all these screws. So let's take out all these screws. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a little better. Grab your screwdriver and get these screws out. Alright, so I got all the screws out besides a couple. There's one right there and one right there. Should have taken this plastic portion out first, but the camera lens over here. Actually, 3 more screws. So let's get those out real quick. There's your camera lens, that's out. Alright, so now all the screws are out. Double check if I missed any. I didn't. Let me zoom back out. One thing I did forget to do, which I like to do first, is actually pull the SIM tray. I just remember that because I still need to take the back or the midframe off, and definitely need the SIM tray to be out for that. So that's the SIM tray. That's out. Next, we want to get to this portion, the midframe slash. It used to be all the camera lens, but the camera lens is out. So if I take a pry tool, I usually like to start around the SIM tray or the buttons because it's just easier to kind of get in instead of going to the side. And then you just want to kind of gently go around the sides and pry up. You can see while we're working on this one's seen better days. Do you want to be slightly careful when you get to the power button because you can see that it's the fingerprint sensor also, and it goes this way, and we don't want to rip it. Alright. So that comes right off, and you can either unplug it over here or just push it out while holding it out if you want us to leave it plugged in. But that's your power button slash fingerprint sensor. And actually, no, it's just a fingerprint sensor. So Samsung changed it up a little bit. Depending on the phone they use, sometimes they make this the power button and the fingerprint sensor. But it looks like that is right here. You get power button and your volume button flex right here. So we'll take that out when we get to that portion. And oh man, this one's got some water damage too. You see that? All that corrosion in there. Look at that. That don't look good at all. All right, next thing we got to do is pop the loudspeaker. And it'll fall on the floor just like that. but that's out. And then there's usually a couple more screws in the motherboard. Let's see if I see any. Don't see any off the rip, but I'll let you guys know if I get to it. Let's unplug some of this stuff. So this is your main flex for the screen. Let me just get that to the side. You can see it's connected all the way down there. Let's get this portion for the charging port. You can see that there's already corrosion right there too. I'm surprised it's even charged. All right, so then we can pop the charging port out and hopefully don't make it fall like that, but there's a charging port. And this does have your microphone on it, so if you have a bad charging port or a microphone, you gotta replace this part, but there it is. And basically wouldn't worry about anything on top, you just change this bottom part and then start putting everything back together. But let's get that out of the way. All right, so then I'll unplug our front camera and our rear cameras over here too. Oops, they're just falling right out. So those are our rear cameras right there. Put those to the side. I'll unplug the battery. Front camera's already unplugged, and then we'll find a good spot to pry up on the board. And if you feel like it's stuck, double check. You might have a screw or two they usually put screws in the board, so I'm surprised I didn't see one in this model. There's your front camera. We can put that to the side. You can disconnect your coax over here too, and then just finish prying up gently. Man, look at that. It's nasty corrosion. I still can't believe this turned on. That's wild. All right, so that's the board. Get that out of the way. So all we have left is, well, there's a coax antenna cable too that just comes right off. We have our flex, our ear speaker, our vibration motor, and the battery. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get the power volume flex out. I'm going to add a little bit of heat, it just makes it a little bit easier to get it out. Should be enough. And then you just want to get under here and kind of gently pull up so you don't rip it. Okay, and then once that portion's out, you just get right in between here. Try not going exactly where the button is. Impossible. But once you get basically 2/3 of it up, you can kind of pull on a little bit, but there's your power volume flex. And that's nice and out. So let's set that to the side. So I'm gonna grab my flathead for the screwdriver, or for the ear speaker. There's usually a slot that they give you to pry from. Just gotta look at what side. It looks like it's on this side. And you can just pry up like that. Oops. There's your ear speaker. And we have the vibration motor down here. There's a slot right here for you to pop it right out. And that comes right out. And there's your vibration motor. And so all we got left is the battery. So they put these little pull tabs in here to make it easier to get it out. Let's see if that is going to be the case today or not. Usually if you try prying the battery out, especially with those like the spudgers and stuff like that, you have a really high chance of catching the battery on fire, especially if you poke through it. So definitely be careful when you're doing it on the battery portion. All right, so we got all this pulled back. And we're gonna pull. And that one's in there. See, I'm gonna break this string. So if that's the case, grab your pry tool and just get in between the film and the battery and just kind of give it a gentle pull. Man, oh man, that one is stuck in there. I might have to add some heat to this. Yeah, let's add a little bit of heat. I don't want to pull on that too hard. us what we need. No, it did not. Just pull that pull tab completely off. It's starting to go a little bit. I like to just lift it up enough where I can get my fingers underneath it and then pull up. There we go. So much for trying to make it easy with these pull tabs. I swear, they try to solve the problem, but sometimes they just make it worse. And it's all brands, it's not just Samsung, but I've noticed that on at least. Okay, so that is how we do a full teardown. There's your battery, there's your screen. Now, if you go to replace the screen, you have two options when you do a screen replacement. You can either buy a screen that's like this, that has the midframe, or this midframe on, because you can see the cable sticking out through here. It's gonna be a little more expensive, but it will make your repair job a lot easier, because otherwise you'd have this top screen here that holds the LCD and the digitizer, and you'd have to heat it up and, you know, unpry it, clean all the glue off, all the old residue off, and then slap the new one, and then stick this cord up back into your little midframe. To be honest with you, the time savings and not doing it this way, you know, the only way I will do it this way, where I have to, you know, heat it up and then pry this bottom screen out of this thin little midframe, is when this option's not available. So if this option's not available like this, then and you're kind of stuck with it, then I understand. But otherwise, just save yourself a headache and just buy the whole one with the frame. And it's so much easier just to put all your pieces back together and then seal it all up. So, but that is how we do a full teardown on a Samsung Galaxy A07. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you have any questions or want to see something else, just let us know. Otherwise, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.